What up, y'all? This your boy Breeze family. Here for another video. About to do a reaction video. But before we get into it, make sure you go ahead and like and subscribe the channel. I appreciate you for messing with your boy. We here. Let's go.
Story time on how I jumped out of my daddy moving truck because he wanted to me. Alright, boom. So backstory, one day I had my grandma on my dad's side to come take me to school because my mom got in a wreck, didn't have a car, and I lived too close to school for a bus. When she came, she had a bad attitude, like a nasty attitude. That's the backstory. Now let's get to this story. So Friday when I was at work, my phone went dead. I didn't know nobody's number and I didn't have a ride. Don't really mess with my family. And once again, my mama still went on the air. She ain't got a car. So I called him asking for...
I'm going to just stop it right there. She said she don't really mess with the family. Remember, the title of this video is that her dad tried to... This ain't nothing new. Your family be your worst enemy sometime. I'm trying to tell you, but let's get back into it. Let's get back into it.
Ride off the work phone and was like, you the only number I knew, can you come get me? So when he came and got me, I got in the truck. He like, why you only know my number? I was like, well, I know my mama number, da-da-da number, da-da-da number. And he was like, okay, well, why you didn't call your mama or your mima? And my mima is his mama. Okay, so I was like, well, my mama didn't answer. And the last time I asked Mima, because she take me somewhere, she had an attitude with me the whole time. And I goes and tell him the backstory that I just told y'all, but you know, it was more detailed, more whatever. And he's just trying to take up for her the whole time. Like, for example, like when I first started the story, he was like, that's because you were supposed to get on that bus. And he knows I don't have a bus. Like, what bus? Like, you trying to take up for her so bad. What bus? And then he was like, I was like, she didn't say good morning or nothing. He was like, well, did you say good morning? They act so much alike. He was...
I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's when you have your kid too young. When they start growing up, you be talking to them like they somebody off the street. I don't know what it is. I always see people do that type shit. I don't fuck with it. I don't like that type of stuff. Treat your kids as, you already know, man. Treat your kids as your kid. Y'all sitting here treating your kid like they somebody off the street, like they your op. Shit crazy, bro.
Just trying to take up for her so freaking bad. Okay, so boom, it gets to a point where I say, you act just like your mama or something. And he was like, my mama. And I was like, not like that. I'm not saying it like that. I'm just saying that's your mom. You act just like your mom. Let me insert it.
You just think like your mama. That's it.
My mama?
Yes. I'm not saying it like that. I'm just saying that's your mom. Like, you think like your
All right,
mom.
let me tell you something. If you keep on continuing to go through life.
Too sensitive. This your kid. This your baby girl. You too fucking sensitive. That shit crazy, brother.
Oh, you everybody got to be nice to you. Or look at stuff the way you look at it, you're going to have the same life.
And he just started saying stuff like that, which didn't make sense because I genuinely don't feel that way. And one thing about my dad, he is gonna know, and he just gonna know what I'm thinking. Like, he just gonna know I don't feel that way. I'm very grateful and I'm very thankful for anybody who has ever done a favor for me. Okay, so boom. After that or whatever, I had ended up saying something like that again. And I was like, that's just weird. Like, that's just weird. Let me play that. Let me play that.
You gotta say
Yeah, you better shut your goddamn mouth right now. What the fuck wrong with you?
no, you just taking up for your mom. That's weird.
I will fuck you up. I tell you what, you say one more.
Okay. Come back for part 2.
Yeah, so that was part 1. I can't even imagine talking to my kid like that, man. I don't know, bro. People that be talking to their kids like that, bro. I understand you had some shit going on with you when you was growing up. It's 2025. It's to the point where if you got kids, if you were treated a certain way when you was growing up, you got a brain. We ain't taking that excuse no more. Well, this is how I was treated when I was growing up. Wake up. Wake up. You're being lame. You're being soft. You're being sensitive. You're hurting your kids, man. You're hurting everybody around you. And you're looking goofy and weird. This shit is weird right here. But we about to get into part 2. Hold on real quick. Let's get into part 2. All right, we back. We back with part 2. I ain't say her name at the beginning of the video. I'm Rianne Nicole. I'm assuming that's what it is. If I fucked it up, my bad. But y'all go follow her. Y'all tap in with her. You know, go follow the account.
Nigga, I will.
I will fuck you up. I tell you what, you say one more.
Okay, in that video, you can hear the truck slow down and him turn his whole body around and grab me like this. That's the only reason why the video stopped. He grabbed me like this, but his hand's so big, so like he had my neck and my face at the same time, to the point where both sides of my mouth was bleeding because of my braces at the top and at the bottom. He then goes to say, nigga, I will fucking hurt you. Don't say shit else about my fucking mama.
I will hurt you. Don't say about my mama. I already told you don't say about my mama. Nick, I already told you don't say about my mama. So you about to whack you gonna whack your daughter for saying that you act like her. I'm starting to think you do, man. I'm starting to think you do.
In that clip, I never said anything about his mama. The whole time, I never just said anything about his mother. I never disrespected her. Even when she was rude to me, had an attitude to me, was disrespecting me, I never disrespected her, not one time. The only thing I said, which made him mad, which I played, was, that's just weird. And I didn't say it like, that's just weird. I said, that's just weird, like in disappointment. Like, you supposed to be my grandma, you supposed to be my dad. Like, come on now. So after he grabbed me, I opened his truck door on the main road, and he's slanging and slanging, trying to shut the truck door.
See, trying to get out the car. He's swinging and swinging, trying to shut the truck door. That's when I would have bing, 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 bing. That's what I would have did all that. She should have at least tried to knock his dentures loose or some shit. I know he got dentures. He acting weird as hell.
I'm not going for none of that. I can tell by his body language he winding up to hit me like he finna freaking beat me. So he turned down this alley with no freaking lights. No lights down the alley. He turned down the alley. So the door end up shutting. I end up opening it back, and he got a good grip of me. So boom, I end up letting go, jumping out. I hit the ground. I'm like, dang. I look back, he's still right there. I get up, run behind some buildings. And on Friday, Saturday night, this street jumping. So boom, it was a parking lot with a whole bunch of cars. I had jumped out, ran for a little bit. I had run behind the building, then I ran on the main road. But it was a parking lot with a whole bunch of cars, and it was a car just sitting there. And it was by itself. So I went up to it. I was like, I'm 18, I ain't got nothing. Can I call my mama? Y'all, my mama still didn't answer the phone. So he was like, I mean, if you need a ride, I can give you one. So I prayed to God, got in the car. I was like, please and thank you. Boom, went home, told him thank you. There's not too many good people in the world like you still. Like, you know, got here, told my mama, y'all, mind you, it's 12 o'clock in the morning. Why did this man not call my mama and tell her what had just happened? He know my phone is dead. He know the type of, like...
Maybe that's why he didn't call her, because he might have thought something did happen to you, so he was just not putting himself in the picture. But yeah, that's a mama's boy for you. They choose everything they choose their mama over everything, even when they grown. That shit crazy.
Street I'm on, very prostituted, very dangerous. It was literally a shooting over there. 3 shot, 1 dead earlier that day. Like, come on now. And y'all probably like, you dumb. Like, why would you jump out? Exactly. That was so dumb of me. It was so dumb. But that's how you know I did it for a reason. I felt endangered. I felt more endangered in my dad's truck than I did on that main fucking road. Like, it's 1 in the morning, so it is. Wait, hold on. Y'all, it's Monday. It's 1 in the morning, so it's Monday. This happened Friday. I have not seen him, heard nothing from him, nothing. And I don't want to see him, or I don't want to hear from him. I don't want him in my graduation, but I hope my uncle can make it to my graduation. I pray and hope my uncle can make it. Hey. And if you seeing this, I really don't care how you feel about it, because you didn't care about my feelings. The only person feelings you cared about was yours and your mother's, which is okay, cool, but I'm your child. Like, that's weird. Weird. But I ain't gonna say too much, because I know you like putting your hands on females. So, hey, though, that's the end of my story time. I don't know why I did it in 2 parts, maybe because the first one was long. But that's the story time on how I jumped out my daddy's truck and how I never talked to him again. Simple. I really don't feel like that's something small, because this is the second time that I have left this man with me tasting blood inside my mouth.
That's why I'm gonna stop it at. That's the second time you done left this man with you tasting blood inside your mouth. Man, hey, congratulations on graduating. I hope he don't come to your graduation too. Hopefully your uncle do come and support you. Hopefully everybody who you really mess with come there and support you. But I'm gonna tell you, Pops, if you hear this and you see this young lady right here is gonna be the one that you try to call when you 50, 60 something years old and you ain't really got nobody or nothing, and she gonna be so successful, you gonna wanna give her a call and you go, I just wanna say I'm sorry. Shut up! It's over with. It's over with. Hey man, I appreciate I'm Rianne Nicole for the story. I appreciate y'all for stopping through. Before y'all leave, make sure you like and subscribe the video. I'll be back with some more heat for you. Peace.